Okay, this video is going to be a little bit different than most of the other ones. This is more of an addendum to the grief video that I just put out a little while ago. With the world today, we've recently lost a number of celebrities and other people. We're losing literally up to 1,000 or more people today to COVID, and a lot of people are having reactions to that. What'll happen a lot of the time, you'll hear that a celebrity that you liked in a movie or a TV show or that you've met maybe at a convention or somewhere has passed away. And when you hear that, you react to it. That's normal. You have a connection to this person even if you never met them, because they did something that impacted your life, that impacted your heart, your soul, if you want to put it that way. So mourning the loss of a celebrity, even if you've never met them, or mourning the loss of soldiers who are dying in combat far away from home, or the people that are dying from COVID, or people who die in an accident, or an innocent man, woman, or child who is killed in an act of violence somewhere. These are natural responses to traumatic events. Now, there are some people that react to them greater than others. And sometimes you might react to this and be thinking, you know, I didn't even get that upset when someone I knew died. A lot of the times what's going on there is you've got a lot of emotions pent up in you anyway. We're a society that for some reason over the years has decided that emotions are bad. You know, don't be emotional, don't get upset. So you bottle it up, you keep it inside. And then when something happens that kind of triggers you, that kind of pushes you over the edge a little bit, you react more than you might expect to, especially when it's something that you can't quite define properly. If a relationship ends, if a person you know passes away, if your car gets totaled in an accident, these are things you can directly relate to and say, yeah, I'm supposed to be upset by that. I'm supposed to be emotional about that. But when an actor dies, and the perfect example that just happened, Chadwick Boseman, when he passed away, so many people were so very upset about this. A lot of that is the stress and the emotions that we've gotten built up right now over everything else that's going on in the world, boiling over, and that was our tipping point. So you saw a lot of people who were really, really heavily emotional over the death of an actor that they had never personally met. And that's fine. That's natural. What I hate is the people who come back and say, well, you know, you never met him. Why are you upset? Or, you know, oh, you're upset about the death of an actor, but what about ... And they'll enter in, you know, something that they never really knew about until they Google it in the first place, and they get all upset about this. For God's sake, grief and emotions are not a pie. If I took a big slice out of the pie because I get emotional at the death of an actor, that doesn't mean I have less grief to give should someone I know pass away. In the last 2 weeks, I have lost a very dear friend from school, and I've watched celebrities die, and I've heard about all the people who have died on the streets in the violence that we have going on in today's America, and the people who are dying needlessly from COVID-19. All of this still impacts me. And I still have plenty of grief left over if I need it, for God's sake. You know, as JFK said, you know, what's the use in being born Irish, or in my case, Scots Irish, but what's the use in being born Irish if you can't let your heart get broken? So if these things are breaking your heart, if you're getting emotional, if you're getting upset, don't feel like you have to owe somebody an explanation. Don't feel like you're going overboard about this. Just be you. Grieve. Let it out, mourn, don't hold this stuff in. That's what's killing all of us. Let it go. Let it out. Be you. And realize we'll still be here tomorrow. We've got to keep going. Don't let this be the end. All right? We'll talk more later.